Kami kasi andyan lang yung Manila eh. Sir Ronald, ano bang reading natin sa local politics? Is there anything that speak your mind or balikan natin si Vico Soto naman, Mark?
Halos karamihan ng mga localities walang kalaban eh. No, karamihan.
Runaway
No?
winner lahat.
Konti lang yung mga contested ng mga lugar. Lalo
Competitive.
na yung mga lugar na dominated ng dynasties. Halos walang kalaban eh. No? Kaya it will be more of the same. It will be more of the same. No?
The same. Speaking of more of the same, Mark, safe pa si Vico? I mean, how is Vico doing so far?
Ayun pala,
Vico
andun,
na
no,
siya.
nga pala nung Monday. Kasi nung lumipat na sila doon sa temporary city hall, sa may Bridgetown, sa may Manggahan, sa may malapit sa Eastwood, where I live. Kaya nakabisita ako nung sa flag ceremony nila. Tapos nakapagkwentuhan kami saglit. Okay naman sila eh. Kumbaga, I think confident din naman ako na Vico is still liyamado pa rin to win itong bagong makakalaban niya. Pero the amount of money na nilalabas nung kabilang side, talagang nakakahilo, basta I would hear friends, I would hear the amount na naririnig
Wow,
ko na
confident.
lumalabas, umiikot, ang laki. Kung in the daan-daang milyon, if not billion siguro, ewan ko. Pero
Wow.
yun
Baka
ang
kailangan di-unlock yan.
makakaharap ni Mayor Vico going into the elections next year. Pero ako, I believe naman yung mga Pasigueño, hindi naman madadala sa ano yan. Yung prinsipyo nila, hindi naman mababayaran. So, yun, I'm hoping for the best sa Pasig. Either way, tutulong din ako. I will help din dun I volunteer din dun sa campaign ni Vico. Syempre, sasabay ko na yung sarili ko. Pero, ayun, may mga, basta maraming nabili yung kabila. Yun yung maraming
Ingat
napunta
lang,
dun sa
ingat
kabila.
lang, Sir
So,
Mark, baka makakasuhan tayo dito. Just to make it clear, hindi reflective
oh.
ng RRM yung sinasabi ng anak ni Harry Roque. Ay, hindi. Ito. Last one before we go to the final part, of course, US elections, we have to talk about
Ano lang, klaro ko lang, maraming nabiling tarpaulin
tarpaulin.
para baka
At saka at hindi ikaw yung anak ni ano. Okay, so para lang delikado tayo.
Oo.
Sir Ronald, may balita ba sa Davao? Is Nograles making any interesting moves from what you hear? Ano bang narinig natin, Mark Ronald, sa Davao?
Well, bubuhusan yan. No? Siyempre, kung ikaw yung nasa administrasyon, sa iyo mapupunta yung mga tupad, AIX, ayuda, etc. No? Lalo na napakalakas ng mga Duterte sa Davao, no? Pero tingin ko yung sa city sigurado na si Digong doon, no? Mas yung district ang labanan. Yung apo niya si Omar, kalaban ng mga Garcia, tapos si Pulong, kalaban ng Nograles. Diyan ang pukpukan. Diyan ang pukpukan. No? At yun ay doable. Kahit lamang pa rin yung mga Duterte, doable yon, no? Lalo na pag nakita mo yung apo ni Digong, yung Omar. Lamang
Parang
lang
nagkakot lang sila na kung sino pa rin.
lamang ka lang lamang ka lang ng isang paligo, Richard.
Mahabang ligo yan, mahabang ligo.
Congrats pala kay Congresswoman Migs. Kinasal nung isang araw.
Grabe ang
Oo,
timing.
I think congressman din siya pinakasal sa Davao, yung
ah,
isang probinsya sa Davao. So,
Timing.
bagong kasal itong si Congresswoman Migs.
Ay, di
Kaya
na siya
congratulations.
single. Wala na, di na single. Okay. Let's go to the last part of discussion. Kung medyo sigurado si Digong, pero hindi ganun kasigurado yung si Polong. Ito naman sa US elections, my goodness. Nakakahilo na itong parang mas talo pa ang mga survey sa Pilipinas. May sariling, bawat MAGA chapter may atlas pa. May makita akong polls dito na never ko narinig sa buong buhay ko. May mga malu-malu din silang survey dito. Sarot, what is the only survey you're looking at? Are you looking at the 80,000 simulations done by Nate Silver when
yeah.
40,012 showed Harris there for 50% point
Lahat
zero
naman ng
five?
lahat naman ng survey firms ay playing safe eh. Pag tinanong mo sila, it's going to the wire. It's going
Dead
to be
hit, yung mga ganyan.
going
Yeah.
to be tight. Wala ka sinasabi. Di ba?
Wala rin,
Ang hinihingi
50-50 rin.
ang hinihingi namin fearless forecast eh. Di ba? Walang magsabi. Kaya lahat sila ay kinakabahan, no, dahil nga doon sa nangyari sa 2016. Nasira lahat ng survey firms, di ba? So, ang kwal naman nila yung ang drama naman nila ngayon, it's going to the wire. It's going to be tight.
Hindi, ang labanan,
The
Ronald,
needle
Oh,
is
to the
not moving.
wire.
oh,
Ganyan-ganyan. Puro
Sir
ganon.
Ronald, ang labanan
Oh,
dito
play
is,
it.
maghanap ka ng expressions na similar. Dead hit,
Oh,
down to the wire. Yung mga
yeah.
mga ganun, maghanap lang sila ng mga synonyms sa
Oh.
similar expression. Naging literary
Oh,
exercise.
ako
Ikaw, Mark.
Yung
naman,
at least,
Richard.
at least Richard, yung ating nakaharap dati, yung Gabe, yung bata na Democrats, tinanong ko siya kanina na, kamusta since last time we met? O sa ngayon,
Ay,
very
hindi sila believe
very
sa atin, di ba? Hindi sila believe
Oo,
sa
ngayon, very
atin.
circumspect nga. Ngayon, tinigin nila sa atin noon, mga Trumpists, di ba?
Di ba?
Ngayon, alam nila, no?
We were
Ganun
just
na
being
sasabi.
realistic. Mahina si
Diba?
Kamala sa immigration and economy, which are the two big
Oo.
issues. So, para mas
Alam mo
malampatan
naman ako,
namin ni
alam mo
Ronald.
naman ako, pag sumaksak, iniikot ko yung panaksak sa loob ng sikmura, di ba?
Yun yung, that's the only difference between me and you, Ronald. Ako, pag nakita ko talo na yung kalaban, I will be magnanimous. Nakaganyan na ako victory. Ikaw, ano ulit sinabi mo? Hindi ko narinig. Ano? What's
Iikot yung
that?
kutsilyo.
Ano sabi mo dati? Ano sabi mo dati?
Di ba sabi niya, pinagtawanan tayo, I don't know what debate these guys were watching. Di ba ginanon pa tayo sarcastic? Parang, di ba sabihin, I don't know which country you're looking at because the US you're looking at, that version of debate is not gonna win over counties, swing counties.
Parang nasa ibang multiverse tayo, eh, no?
Pinagtawanan tayo, di ba, na wala tayong alam sa US. But excuse me, in the end, sinong tama? Di ba, tamang tayong dalawa. Exactly, issue of immigration, economy, yun ang weaknesses ni Kamala. Okay, ganito. If Sir Ronald, since pumili ka, Sir Ronald, Shogun, katana, or barrel? If I put a barrel to your head or a katana to your tummy, anong gut feeling mo? Donald Trump or Kamala?
Tingin ko Kamala.
Tingin
ko Kamala.
Kung talaga,
because the turnout
last minute women.
Good. Oh, the turnout will
So
be
you're
good.
paying attention to the Seltzer.
The turnout. Because if the turnout is high, Kamala wins. If the turnout is low, Trump wins. So, pero sa ngayon, yung momentum is for a high turnout.
Both actually are gonna doing. I think both sides are doing well in turnout.
Kung tayong labanan, no? Going to the wire. No, kung tayo labanan, the voter turnout will determine who will win. At sa ngayon, yung indicative voter turnout ay medyo mataas.
Mark Gamboa, 20 years in journalism. I've never
Ako, ang
seen
sinusundan ko yung kay nakikita niyo yung kay Alan Lichman ba yun? Yung 13 keys.
Siya
Ayun,
Kamala siya.
Kamala daw eh. So baka si Kamala nga yan. Halos di naman nagkakamali yun eh.
Nagkamali siya once eh.
Nagkamali once, di ba? Meron siyang palusot lang kung bakit hindi siya mali nun. Pero 7 states lang naman pinagtatalunan dito, di ba? Yung buong election will come down to just 7 states na magde-decide nung
Nevada.
And a few thousand votes. A few thousand votes.
And in Nevada, which is very competitive now, the Filipino-American, shout out kay Tita, are gonna play a very important role. All the Ilocanos I know there were mostly Republicans. So kaya kinakabahan ako for Kamala pag Nevada.
Trump pa yung mga Pilipino doon?
Republican. Lahat ng mga relatives doon, Nevada.
That's the border.
Southern California.
Anti-immigrants yung mga yun.
Sobrang aggressive sila. I mean, like, super
anti-immigrants yun.
100%.
Pero ang difference sa Nevada, just 1 point. Diba? 1 point lang.
It might go down to 500 Filipinos to decide the race. The whole Filipino, diba? I mean, may feature yung Nikkei Asia about how Filipino Americans are gonna play a very important role, especially in Nevada.
The seniors, the elderly, the younger ones are Kamala. Pero yung mga high school graduates are Trump. College graduates are Kamala. So even the generational, medyo hati. No?
Lumakas si Trump sa 18 to 25 years old dahil nga sa cost of living, inflation issue. At marami rin sa kanila, and also a lot are going third party kay Stein. kay Stein because of the Gaza issue and all. Although Kamala made the last minute effort. Ako, to be honest, if there's a katana next to me, my sense is if Kamala is gonna lose, it probably is gonna be a big margin in terms of electoral coverage. I won't be surprised it's something like 300 Trump and like 240.
Pero at the same time, Big R, sineset na ni Trump yung template.
Meron
If
na.
I lose,
Weekend na.
If I
Oh.
lose, it was stolen. No? Yun ang sineset niya na template. Ibig sabihin, kahit siya hindi siya sigurado. No? Kahit siya hindi sigurado.
Hindi
no?
siya sigurado, but yun nga Kamala needs to win by big margins. And dapat tambak si Trump sa Electoral College para he doesn't even hope for overturning it, 'di ba? Kasi kung close ito,
well, meron ka mga meron ka mga Iowa, meron ka mga Iowa na medyo something is happening there. Meron kang Texas,
pati Pennsylvania may mga
diba?
dun. Yeah.
Pennsylvania. Ang sabi nila, who wins in Pennsylvania will win the election.
Although there's one possibility, I saw one map 269 each. Like that's also
Ay,
that was like wild shit. I mean, so
ay.
that's possible. Like I mean,
Coin toss ba yun? Coin toss?
it goes down to
Pag
the
nag-tie,
Congress.
pag nag-tie, pupunta sa Congress. At
Congress,
ang may
and
hawak
then
ng Congress ay
Republicans.
Republicans.
Yeah, gulo na yan. No, civil war na yan. Okay.
Refer, tanong ko lang,
Please.
ano magiging epekto kapag either one wins pagdating sa China and sa Philippines?
Ayan, si Ronald, awayin niya na ako. Sabihin ko, mabilisan na. Ako naman, of course, it's easy to say on a bilateral level, panalo tayo either way because Harris is a commodity. We know she came here, fantastic. Trump will be even more China. Ang mahirap kasi sabihin dito is, if magkakalat si Trump in other regions, let's say gets into war in the Middle East, right? Or he gets the Ukraine peace wrong, baka mabog down lalo pang US, hindi na siya makaka-compete kay China. In fact, my biggest worry is that he might support a Netanyahu all-out regional war. So I won't be surprised by that possibility. Although Trump is also saying he wants to end Ukraine war and Gaza war immediately once he comes into power. So big gamble si Trump, while Kamala is pretty much a known commodity. But Ronald, tell me if I'm too crazy with this. The reality is we live in a misogynist world. Especially if you talk about the Putins and the Xi Jinpings and all, I don't think, let's be honest, Sir Ronald, diba? So I think while you can argue that Kamala is a reasonable, rational, multilateral, whatever, I think there's also something to this argument na mas siseryosoin ng mga superpowers someone like Trump, but not necessarily Trump, but the people Trump will bring, all of these hardline, hawkish Republicans. So medyo debatable talaga siya, Mark. Medyo debatable siya. But
Isang problema kasi, yun ang isang problema ni Kamala, wala siyang defining moments.
Na-attack siya,
hindi
no?
pa siya, untested quality siya. No? Pero, ang problema kasi ni Trump, no, ay kung united yung Republican Party, clearly panalo na si Trump. Pero dahil meron kang mga rebels within the Republican Party, ay hindi siya nakakasigurado.
Pero may rebel din sa kabila, tingnan mo, si RFK Jr., dating Democrat yan.
Pero matagal na nilang hindi binibilang yun eh.
He gave
RFK,
5% to Trump.
Dati pa nilang hindi binibilang yun eh sa Democrats. He's a crazy guy, no? Pero ito kasi, hindi lang to usapin ng Cheney eh. No? Usapin ito ng mga, ang tingin nila, Trump will be bad for the world. Trump will be bad for the military-industrial complex. No? Trump,
We're talking about 32 of his former cabinet members, including
Trump will
ministers and all. Yeah.
No, Trump will lose Europe, and it will weaken America in the international stage. No, so yun yung problema ng pero kung solid yung Republican, pupusta ako for Trump.
Ako, last point lang, Mark and Ronald, this is another gut feeling thing. Do you think gugulo ang US ng big time this time?
Yun, sigurado yun.
We have been hearing this Civil War number 2 for a long time.
Yun, pupusta ako ron.
Parang malaking chance no na maggugulo ito ng big time, no? Sobrang
especially kung matalo si Trump. Yung
And
Democrats medyo magbobok yan eh. Magagalit yan, magreklamo yan, no?
Will make some noise here and there, but overall you can imagine where it's gonna go, diba?
Pero carriers in the streets, may mga checkpoints all over the place. They mobilize the National Guard. Ngayon lang nangyari yan.
Yeah, yun nga yung
I
naisip
mean,
ko eh.
they're really preparing for the worst. No?
Mark, did you watch by the way yung Civil War, yung latest version ng Civil War, ng parang may
Hindi
Trump?
pa, hindi pa.
Grabe.
Napanood ko yung
Fight
luma, it's sa
scene dyan na
HBO.
sobrang nakakatakot
Yung
doon.
Second Civil War.
Sobrang nakakatakot. I mean, suddenly you watch it's like, woo.
Kaya panoorin nyo yung The Diplomat.
Oh yeah, yung season 2.
Yeah,
Ang dami maganda eh. Penguin. Ang ganda ng Penguin ngayon. Si Colin Farrell. At saka ang ganda ng Silo 2. Season 2. Ang dami maganda ngayon
Yes.
eh.
House of the Owl sa Disney
Yun.
Channel. Yeah. No?
Ako yung
About
Agatha.
creators.
Ang
MCU.
daming maganda ngayon. May Dune pa. May Dune series sa HBO also November. So wow, this is gonna be
Saka yung
crazy.
one, The Old Man. The Old Man sa Disney Channel. Si Beau Bridges.
Let
The
me
Old
check.
Man.
The Old Man. Okay. So habang wala
Yeah.
pang Shogun Season 2, yun ang mga panoorin natin. Hintayin
Yeah.
natin ang Shogun Season 2. Ikaw, Mark, anong gut feeling mo? Do you think...
Wala, tapos na yung Shogun.
may Season 2 pa
Tapos
yan,
na
di
yung
ba?
Shogun. Tapos na
May
yung
Season 2 pa yan.
It's finished.
No, there'll be...
Tapos na yun.
One
Wala,
season
tapos
pa
na
siya.
tapos na si Toranaga. Panalo na siya. Siya na yung Shogun. Tokugawa. Sinimulan na niya yung Tokugawa Shogunate.
Yeah, but it's a
That's where
fictionalized version naman, di ba? Medyo fictionalized.
Posible.
Fictionalized siya ng kay na Tokugawa, di ba?
Based yan sa
Ieyasu.
Based yan kay Ieyasu, no? Based yan doon.
Ieyasu, yeah. Hindi, marami pang mga malalaking giyera
Pati
mangyari.
yung last battle, last battle, yung sa King
Right.
Real battle, no? That defined modern Japan.
Dun sa mountain area.
Pati yung nag-tridor. Hindi, talaga siya nakabatay sa history. Yung
Kaya actually si Pepe Joke na sabi niya, gusto niya gumawa ng version na yan for Philippines naman, mga ilustrado 19th century. And then recreate, fictionalized, recreate mga scenarios, debates in Rizal.
Maganda yung Limahong.
Ayun! Maganda
She
yun.
married 500 Pilipina.
Oh my God.
At tumulong siya laban sa mga Kastila at Dutch. No? Invader.
At saka sa Ron,
medyo propaganda for China.
May sumama rin ng samurai yata sa kanya at some point, di ba sila Mahong, nagdala siya ng mga Ronin. Meron yun, hindi mo alam, may mga Ronin dumating.
Siguro, pirate siya, mayaman siya eh.
Meron siyang, binili niya yung mga Ronin ng Japan sa may mga samurai na sumugod dito. But anyway,
at lumaban siya sa mga Kastila.
Yes. Pero ang lumaban sa kanya, mga taga Pampanga, di ba? Nakasama ng Kastila. Alam ko, Pampanga Division ang ginamit doon eh. Para
mga traidor naman talaga, mga makabebe.
Wait. Di ba ang kalaban natin, China? Di ba China? Kayo talaga. Ikaw, Mark, what is your gut feeling about the US? Do you think we're exaggerating? Do you think it's a liberal hysteria? Do you think si Lord Toranaga Ronald is salivating over violence?
Tingin ko kasi yung initial shock nung nangyari sa Capitol nung natalo si Trump nung una. Doon kasi nagulat sila, hindi mo akalain na may mga Amerikanong gagawin yun eh. Baka this time they could expect the worst, baka mas prepared na. I think baka that time parang hindi nila akalain na susugod talaga eh. Na meron talagang maglalakas loob na pumasok. Maybe this time na sila. Hindi na ganoon kagrabe kasi mas prepared na yung government to address kung ano mang gagawin.
It's Biden who's the president, not Trump.
Imagine mo, Mark, Washington DC militarized, no? Imagine mo Washington DC militarized, checkpoints, armored personnel carriers, no? Tapos lahat naka-uniform, National Guard, nandun.
Yun.
Can you imagine that?
Alam na nila.
I can imagine that. Kasi last year parang nakita ko when I enter from DC versus when I enter from San Francisco, mas strict sa DC. Mas strict sila. Medyo high alert talagang Washington DC since last year. Especially January 6th.
Ito in preparation for an election. No?
Oh, yeah.
Yung militarized in preparation for an election.
Nakakatakot. Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. So, Sir Ronald, hopefully we'll catch up soon and you feel better the next week. Hopefully by next week, alam na natin yung result. Kasi who knows? There will be electors who will refuse to certify the election result.
Sa TV5 ka ba bukas? Umaga?
Kasama tayo, di ba?
Yun, mag-debate tayo.
Magde-debate tayo. Away tayo mamaya ulit.
dahil tingin ko tayo lang magde-debate ron.
Kasi tayo lang naman tama nung last time. Yung mga Amerikano, di ba yung sabi na sarcastic, I don't know which debate these guys were watching. I was like, I don't know which country you're looking at. Like, we're
Kanina,
looking at
bait-bait
US.
niya. Kanina, bait-bait niya. Kanina.
I guess nila tama tayo, no? In the end, napansin mo sa Ronald, mga leftist na katulad natin ang mas magaling mag-criticize ng liberals kaysa mga Republicans. So I
Hindi
think,
naman tayo, hindi naman tayo woke eh.
ano tayo, champagne, caviar
Mga,
socialists.
mga rogue progressives.
Kaso yung Joe Rogan went rogue,
Oo.
nag-Trump siya.
in-endorse na.
It's over.
Pero,
Thank you so
pero
much.
talaga namang right-wing yun eh.
And I think he's libertarian. Kasi gusto rin niya si Bernie Sanders. I think kung tumakbo si Bernie Sanders versus Trump, I think it'll be more Bernie than Trump. But anyway, I think lahat tayo, if we have one thing in common, is we are all a bit skeptical of liberalism as it stands, and we hope they'll step up their game. And we wish the best for the people of America and also for people who are analyzing America kasi hindi sila believe sa sinabi namin ni Ronald. Ngayon, sinong tama? Lahat ng sinabi namin about immigration, economy, close fight, ayan, pinagtawanan tayo tuloy.
Papanik tuloy sila ngayon.
Oo, panik mo. But again, we're not being, and by the way, just to be clear, I have a theory why Kamala is not 100% kasi my sense is dahil background niya is prosecutor, concerned siya na if she shows that side, the more it will turn an African-American male na who are so ginagamit kasi laban sa kanya back in the day. At saka kaya nga hindi yung presidential effort niya bumaksak nung 2020 dahil sa Black Lives Matter and all of that. So my sense is she had to kind of put that side in the back burner, that prosecutor, confrontational side. And because Biden yung boss niya, so she had to. So it's very possible that if she wins, we might see a more assertive version of Kamala Harris. The same way that we saw a very mabait BBM after election. So we might
Kung
see
sakaling
some
matatalo
changes.
siya, it will be because of garbage.
Ayun lang si Biden. But kung sakali manalo siya, it will be because of the Puerto Rico jokes.
Yeah.
Kill Tony. Kill Tony. Thank you very much. Sir Mark, may update pa sa Senate race mo, by the way. May mga nagtatanong. Kamusta natin dyan?
Ay, basta tuloy-tuloy lang yung ano natin. Tuloy-tuloy
Oo,
lang
sabihin
yung...
mo namin yung launching
Mag-iikot
mo,
na ako
ha?
this month eh.
Launching mo ha, bitahin mo kami ha.
Sabayan mo
Sige.
na. At saka yung pag nahanap mo na yung kalaban, kriminal, mayroon kang ganyan. Paalam sa amin ni Ronald, baka may ideas.
Wag manifesto. Wag manifesto.
Workers of the world unite, wag ganun. Salamat guys. Salamat Sir Ronald.
Okay.
Anyways, everyone has been praying for you, Sir Ronald. I'm glad to know you're slightly better, but again, please continue to pray for Ronald.
Praying for me to die?
No, pray for you to be to be mabait.
Kaya clarify ko lang. I have more enemies than friends eh.
Yun lang. We're balancing the scale, Sir Ronald. Pero for sure kung manalo si Kamala, daming galit sa'yo sa US. Di ka bibigyan ng visa. Daming galit sa'yo. Tapos sinabi mo pa garbage yung kabila. Wala talaga si Ronald. Off limit ka na.